And streaming. Alright, let me wait for the stream. I also have to pause it over here, so let's hear some Five Nights at Freddy's Freddy in Space 2 music while I wait for everything to refresh here. There we go. Alright, pausing. Cool. Let's see who actually shows up. Freddy in Space. Hey, what's up? Smear, what's up? What's up, Vance? What's up, Dodo? What's up, Dodo? What's up, Bluey? You don't usually say that randomly, right? You don't just say sup Dodo to someone in public. Sup Zombie, sup Freddy, sup Martha. Like my giant Luigi. Your icon? Yeah, that's cool. Skeptics, what's up? Okay, so Freddy in Space 2. Let me remap to joystick 2. And here we go. You can actually just hit escape to get out of there. Yeah, it's been a while, right? So part of this stream, I wanted to go through and do a more detailed walkthrough on Lunar Mines. And hey, I'm doing all right as well. So wanted to stream. I know it's been 6 days since the stream, so I think I've given it enough time that we can go a little more in depth on this. I also might go back to some of the older builds to show you some of the initial models for the boss, or the bosses, really. Well, there are a few. There are a few different versions of, I should say, the secret boss. Hey, Rafa, thank you. Okay, Rafa, there are some bugs still left, though. I definitely know where a lot of them are. But in terms of the stream, the only issue they really hit, okay, there's a balancing issue with the Mechaplier boss, because yeah, you can spam being on the side and not really have much of a penalty. There's also an issue to where the projectile, if it hits the side of the screen, it prioritizes disappearing because it hits the side of the screen versus the player. So the order needs to change on that. So there are several. There are about 8 that should be fixed right now. We fixed about 50, and there are a lot of recommendations I have for balance that aren't necessarily bugs, but they're definitely like quality of gameplay type things. But Rafa, thank you for the donation. That's pretty cool. So okay, let's go through some of Lunar Mines, all right? And I can. What's up, Fusion? I can go through and show you some stuff. I really like playing with Foxy a whole lot, so there's nothing on this side over here. Maybe one issue, like Chica's Cupcake, there's a collision with the outside of the level, so you see the shots there, but it disappears right when it touches the edge. But if you're over here, you don't even see it. So it's shooting, but you don't ever see it because it disappears immediately, because it's technically touching the edge of the screen. So my suggestion would be move it to the edge plus the buffer of the width of the actual shot, so that it'll actually go off up until that point to where it's fully off screen. Then you can cull a little bit more. Chica is really solid for end game stuff. Each character has a pretty decent use. I would say maybe the thing with Puppet is Puppet has one main job, but when you're running, everything is kind of behind you, which makes it a big disadvantage for you to try to do speed melee with them. Or with her, rather. Puppet should be a she, I believe, yeah. I'm not fully caught up on every bit of the lore, but I'm pretty sure that's right. But the boxes being behind her. So you kind of have to take your time a little bit if you're going to do much melee damage. Golden Freddy being level 5 and overpowered, I think, is a little overstated. I really don't think he's that overpowered. Let's see. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Leon Riskin did the music for this game, just as he did Five Nights at Freddy's World, was I think the first one that he did. But yeah, really good soundtrack. Maybe one thing I should do is just delete the pickups from the save file. But then I would mess with my inventory. I can walk you through. Okay, so over here, you can get drops from the characters. The blue gems will give you 250. They're random from the enemies, so you can have plus or minus 250. Let me go back here. You see my score right there, right? 587,000. I think that's kind of poetic, but it can fluctuate by 250s either way. Like I had 586, 500 by the end of the stream, I guess, and then I found 2 more blue gems, and I was just like, hey, that actually works out. 587. Okay, so all right. So if I go here with Foxy, there's nothing of note except just random pickups up until this spot right here, where you jump over this wall right here, and then you'll have, I believe that the amoeba shot is right here normally. So I've already picked up the power up, so I'm not going to see anything there. That's it on this level. On over here, you do have an area there you can go to. I'm gonna go here first. I don't like the airplane, Freddy airplane. He shoots enemies off the screen, and so there's something called culling, where if there's an image so far off screen, or even just off screen, depending on the engine that you use, it's only going to render a certain portion of what you see. It's kind of like a viewport. But if an object just detects, oh, I'm so far out, then it can despawn, and then you'll have blue gems that would have dropped randomly that you're just never gonna get. So that plane Freddy actually is a score destroyer. The black hole shot, the black hole launcher, there's an upgrade right here. So I already have it. What the other ones do as well, BB gives you 10 extra luck. So if I didn't have BB, I would have 64. Also note that Puppet gives you an extra 10 on top of that luck, and Golden Freddy gives you an extra 20, so your luck is 94 here. But with your other characters, you're going to have 74. So 84 with Puppet, 94 with Golden Freddy, 74 with the rest. There was a funny bug with the latency that occurs when you swap characters very quickly. Yeah, I can get to old bugs in a little bit. Okay, let me let me check. Yeah, Samir, I really like the music too. Like, the levels match the music too. Like, I don't think of Cosmic Freeway and then hear the music and I'm like, that sounds like a candy shop as opposed to like a space theme. Or this is like a mysterious, like, space cheery anthem. It's a little mysterious, a little cheery, a little fun, kind of matches the atmosphere. So yeah, I think that was pretty cool. The Reaper gives you I think 10 to critical. Hold on one second. Let me just make sure, because I made a note of this on my Twitter. I'm like never post on my Twitter, but I posted a few this week. So I was very happy with myself for posting a few things on Twitter. I'm like so bad with social media. Let's see. Okay, so my notes here. I need to show the tweets and replies. I'm so good with Twitter. Wow. Okay, so Reaper does give you 10 critical. BB gives you 10 luck. Freddy Plane just shoots enemies randomly there. Sometimes we'll target bosses that haven't spawned in yet, so you'll see like where the bosses will be, but Freddy Plane just relentlessly tries to shoot an invisible boss anyway before the boss is actually relevant. And then Cupcake, if you're at less than 1/3 health, then you will get a 5 heal every 5 seconds. But you have to get way down in health. Sequence breaks, I could do some low-level stuff. I did a speed run, which is low-level. So if you want to see that, I have an 18-minute 6 run on my 18-minute 6 seconds run on my channel already, but that can go lower. And there are a few alterations to what I would do in the run that might make the final boss fast enough that it would be lower than that. So yeah, the BB head does have a purpose. I thought initially that it was half, you would take half damage, but I had a cupcake, a pink cupcake, which heals you like 1 every about second. I think it's 1 HP every second. So you get basically the same total heal as the golden cupcake, but the golden cupcake heals you in bunches of 5, only if you're less than 1/3 health. And pink cupcake heals you 1 per second, 1 HP per second regardless. So actually pink is probably better, that power-up, the pickup. Let's see. I was surprised you tested the entire game. Okay, well, the thing is, too, Scott gave me the game, so he asked me to test about 2 weeks before the stream, and he got me the first build about 9 days before the stream actually took place. I actually asked him, like, does he really want me to test it? Like, does he really want me to test it? Because I'm a QA professionally. Like, I do QA and development, kind of a hybrid role, but I do an extremely thorough job. And the thing that I hope is that I didn't burn Scott out, because I know he's probably exhausted after this week. He hasn't replied. He replied a lot during the stream. After the stream, he hasn't replied to anything. So either he's really swamped, he's getting a lot of messages, or he's just exhausted. So I'm hoping he's okay. He may also be, yeah, he needs a break regardless. So, yeah, he's... I mean, think of the end of this year. We had VR, AR, and I know he wasn't involved as the primary developer on a lot of these, but that's a lot of stress, energy, and all that. And he was doing this behind the scenes. So, okay, so I honestly don't like how you get the good ending such little time. It does require some definite knowledge of the levels. I will say that. If you look at my 18-minute 6 run, that could probably be a spoiler in terms of how to do all that. Also, it's been a while since I've seen your face not covered in a headset. Yeah, that's right. A lot of my videos with the webcam have just been with the Vive Pro. And actually, hold on. How about we just do the stream like this? We'll just here. All right. Hope I'm going the right way. Yeah. Oh man. Okay, with Golden Freddy, once you hit that golden switch, the XP is really there to level up. I think Golden Freddy, because he's the only one you really don't have as much designated time to level up through the levels, but you can use that XP for anyone. So in my speed run for that, I used those XP power-ups for Chica because I wanted a high level Chica for the boss. I got Chica to level 4 for that. But the final boss, yeah, I wish there were more that would hint at the fact that, let me go back to the main menu. Check, I'm gonna hit the T key. See that timer in the lower right? 0. So this is my long leveled save. If I did a reset right now, you would see 30, and that's how many minutes you have left, and maybe 29, but it's a countdown for how many minutes you have left for that level. Let's see. Wait, you're friends with Scott. Friends enough. He trusted me enough to test his game solely too. He didn't let his sons test the game this time. But I really wanted to be sure that he wanted my QA skills. Like that's really where like I can pinpoint something almost without fail, but also give a recommendation on how to fix it. And sometimes, I mean, if you give me the code, I can rewrite the code. I can fix whatever. So, but Scott's always super positive. It's just at this point, I think he's tired. Let's see. Okay, Lunar Mines. Let's actually go through. All right, here we go. I'll get to chat after a decent run through the level. How's that? Okay, so you see my score started with 35,000. You get 25 from the hidden boss, and you get 10,000 from the scepter. The scepter is easy to get on this one. I can show you where. Actually, let me do that on another pass through because that can short circuit most of the level. But if you have one of those, if you have the scepter already from one run, you start the level not having to get that again, but you get the $10,000 for that already starting. Also, the secret boss, you don't have to continually beat the secret boss every time. You get 25,000 at the start of the level if you beat the secret boss, all right? So it's kind of like a check off. Yeah, okay, he beat this, he got this, that type of thing, okay? The randomness in the scores, well, Freddy playing's going to ruin my score on this. Yeah, I should have turned Freddy off. Yeah, I'll go through another time, show you where the scepters are and stuff like that. Probably not everything on this stream, but mostly Lunar Mines on this stream. I don't want to spoil everything right now, but I mean, it's been 6 days, so... It's good to have a bunch of pickups. The final boss favors special items, and when I say special items, I'm talking Black Hole, Shock Strike, all those, so it helps you immensely. Maybe I would give a little more HP to the level 5 character attacks across the board, really, and maybe not Chica. Chica's a little overpowered at level 5, but I don't know. I don't know if Scott had a special affinity for Zero Suit Chica, because he did like Metroid, but he also liked Mega Man a whole lot. I mean, that's... yeah, anyway. Okay, so one thing here, you can always go back to this area right here, so I'm going to open that up, but you can slide through here. Alright. There's nothing up here, but there is something down here. Let's take care of that. Get everything. So I'm expecting this round I'll probably have like... probably 82,000 because Freddy is shooting everyone, and I'm not getting the items immediately. There is a Meteor Strike, or Meteor Shower. What is it? Meteor Rain. There we go, yes. I call it Cookie Crisp Attack, so I've kind of ruined my memory on what it's actually called. That would have been there. Nothing. Alright. Okay, that's gonna be here soon. We'll see if that blue gem is still there. It should actually be there when I get there, but we'll see. Okay. You just rain down everything there. Pick up a blue gem. Okay, yeah, the blue gem was there. Good. Each one of those blue gems is worth it. If you see, I have, I think, 3,540 on this save. Also, here, 1, 2... Okay, so you count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to be, like, right on the middle portion. Otherwise, you're not going to get that, okay? It's very, very stingy. And then you would get the laser slide here. Alright. So I have the key, so I can jump here, and usually you get power-ups, but on this one, Lunar Mines, you get 1,250 bucks and 5 blue gems. So it's worth getting. Unless you're just going minimalist run, you know. I think it's 18 minutes 6 seconds. Y'all can beat that. The same thing right here. I don't know. I'm hoping someone kind of, you know, takes up the speedrun type thing. Okay, so there are 2 landmarks per level, and I believe Skylar made this image right here. You'd have to check with Scott when he's back. I asked him that question, he wouldn't answer, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. So I'm gonna jump like McDonald's right here. You just don't want any to fall through. And there should be 10,100. 101! It's kind of like LOL, like Lolbit. There are 101 green gems on each one of those fountains. So you see $10,100 per one of those fountains. There was a bug earlier that would, yeah, for real. There was a bug earlier that would only give you like 70 to 80 gems. I guess you were getting them too quickly, but Scott had a fix for that. I think the, what was it, the afternoon before the stream, and I'm like, okay. He actually did the trailer on that, and he didn't give me the build until like the day before, and I'm like, how did you get this high a score? And then he sent me the build, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's how you did it. So if you look at the trailer, he had 197,550 on that Cosmic Freeway. I have 197,800 now because of that extra blue gem, but those are random. Okay, so next one is the Fox Tank. We're at 56.5 right now. It would be cool if, like, a year after Skylar's passing, we could all send a card, just kind of like we're thinking of you to his family, you know? That'd be really cool. So maybe we could organize something like that. Okay, you see this one right here, right? It's a different block from everything else. Well, if you're Freddy, and you can just jump and pick that right up. So it's really built for speedrunning. Some of these power-ups that are hidden through the level. I'm not going to use them right now. And let's get Foxy so I can jump really high for these pickups. One thing I commented on too was the Pogo Foxes there have such high health compared to everyone else. And I think the intent there was Scott wanted them as constant obstacles, so he didn't change it ever, but I kept bringing it up. Like, I think I probably put it in 6 of the bug reports that I sent. I just kept reporting it like, hey, is this an issue? But he just kept it, so either he ignored it or he just didn't, I don't know, some of that. Okay, this one's also a landmark, so this is the second landmark here. This one I'm going to jump more like kind of fanning out here. And you can do some slides and that type of thing, you just don't want them to fall through. And it's important to get those quickly on Stellar Pit because those pickups, they can start to cull, meaning they will disappear because they are off screen enough that it's focusing on other textures. Okay, so let's go back and go to the underground section. Alright. Foxy can't quite get over those by himself. Alright, here we go. But Foxy's the highest jumper. He is a very, very valuable character. And I kept switching to him in my speedrun. I'm like, do I have Foxy? And I'm like, I gotta get jumping high here, but I didn't go the same route that I normally did. But it did pay off. The Foxy's extremely, extremely useful. Alright, Pink Cupcake gives you 1 HP per second. As long as you have that, but I'm already at max health. One issue that I really think should be resolved, and probably like have a percentage-based HP, is I don't have any lower level characters right now. All of mine are leveled. But if you had a level 1, it would say 250 for Freddy if Freddy were level 1, and then go over to Foxy, and it would go back and say 250 out of 290. So it penalizes you for switching to a lower level character. I don't love that. I wish it were a percentage-based thing, or like, you know, if you have a lower HP character, a lower level character, you would lose more proportionally, and then when you go to the other character, it's a percentage of what you had. So there's several ways around that, but it's not my favorite that you lose up to 40 HP with that. Also, there's a hidden area here. This leads to the Daco boss. I had a recommendation for the Daco boss that, one, that there's an extra dip in the path because the Poop It Master boss stays all the way at the top the entire time. So if you have Freddy level 1, you can't win because you can't get a shot that actually reaches the Daco boss. So you just stay there, and he's very easy to dodge. So I was there for like 15 minutes thinking, is there a way for me to hit this boss at level 1? So I did try some level 1 and some sequence break type things. But that's one thing possibly for balance that he might maybe change in the future. We'll see. But if there were a dip in the path and maybe like a 10% HP boost for Daco boss, because it took me 4 seconds to beat Daco, and that's too short. I thought the Matt, Pat, and the GT Live bosses, yeah. So Matt and Stephanie were like, that was a very good battle. A lot of stuff that forces you to move around, and enough that you had different abilities that would work for different phases. Like, that was a well done battle. Mechaplier, you can just camp to the side, and Anim Dude, you can just move on that platform side to side, and you have most of the battle done. Okay, so let's go down here. We're at 72.8. So we're not going to hit 85, but we're going to hit 84. We're going to hit 84. 84-1. Here you can just buy an invincibility. I mean, why not, right? Invincibility used to carry between levels. Oh yeah, let's actually get the points. Let's ignore the rest here. I could go back to the Scott boss later. 83. Oh right, yeah. Okay, 83-1. That's right. Yeah. Good job with math. All right. Was it really an 8 gem difference on that run? I just had really bad blue gem luck on that. Maybe one illustration of blue gem luck. So you get 250 every blue gem you get. So I'm going to make a few runs through this. All right, 1500. So I had 6 blue gems that run. That's about average. But this run, let's see what I get. You're going to have wild variation from time to time. But that's randomness. There's 1250, so I got 5 blue gems that time. You see in the lower... Oh, I'm blocking it, aren't I? Do you see the score? Hold on. I could move my camera a little bit so you could actually see the score. I hope I don't block too much there, but alright, we'll try that. Let's see how many I get this time. So there is some variation in what you can possibly score on these levels. I only got 3. See, I had a 750 that time. But the highest I've gotten is 10 blue gems. And I know you can potentially get more, but what are the odds? Very, very, very low. Alright, so I got 1250 that time, so 5 blue gems. So yeah, 5 to 6 blue gems is about average on that one to start the level. Invincibility used to stack. So if you spam that area and you kept getting invincibility power-ups, or you just kept going to the shop here and paying 5, I mean, I can definitely afford a lot there. Yeah, 35, 76 gems. If I kept getting invincibilities, it used to stack. That's no longer in play. It does stack within the level, which I think that's fine. But for some of those levels, just for walkthroughs and all, and just finding out everything worked, I would get like 20 of those and then just run through a level and I'd still be invincible by the end after the boss. Oh man. Okay, so if you... Yeah, I think the Anim Dude boss is very easy as well. So a few of the bosses I think really need rebalancing. Okay, let me check the check comments for a little bit. Hey, Caterbing, I'm doing well. What does Laser Slide do? It does a lot of damage to tanks. So if you if you have a boss with Laser Slide, you hold. I'm using my joystick as well. If you hit Control Y, you can remap to joystick, but you have to do it every time you start the game. I'm gonna probably work on something for Scott. I'm not sure if he's even gonna use it, but just for his use, some kind of custom joystick mapping or keyboard mapping that can read back what keys you have. You see in the top left, you see the press greater than, hold W, all that. I'm using joystick, so those are the default controls, but something that would read back what controls you've actually mapped it to would be really helpful, and I'm quite sure I can do that. I know how to do it right away in C#, or, a direct 3D type of implementation, but or Unity, but this, yeah, Click Team, I just gotta figure out the syntax. That's really about it. Have I considered using Twitch? I used to use Twitch. I don't know. I used to do automation stuff like the Twitch Plays Five Nights at Freddy's, where you could type in commands and stuff and it would play. Maybe I could do more of that, but I would need a spare computer for that, or maybe a VM that would just stream that. I could probably set that up. Console ports were extremely bugged at the first release. Yeah, I wish I could do something about that. I'm hoping they come out with a patch that covers a lot of the issues, but the lag, you're going to have to run the images through ping out for the jump scare animations or something. Anytime you have big images in the Click Team engine, it falls apart. I remember trying to do a ray tracing type of just kind of walkthrough maze type thing, which would be kind of cool. And I was actually trying to make like a maze in the implementation of a go-kart, because you had like forward motion and that type of thing, so you could like drive through. That would kind of be cool, but I could only run it at 800 by 600, even just like solid red blocks. So it's not meant for really big applications, or really big animation frames, or uncompressed images. For this stuff though, like small sprites, yeah, it's phenomenal. It's really easy to use, really fast. But once you get up to like large images, and Five Nights at Freddy's 4 would be an example of that. where like you have to load in the images before you actually have a shot at winning the night. I wish I could get rid of that plain bear right now, you know? He's costing me points just sitting here. Okay, anyway, let's see. Laser slide. It does this. You can take out an enemy with a laser slide if I don't take care of him there, okay? Oh my goodness, Freddy! Alright. Lucky you missed on that one. So that's what laser slide does. But it does a lot of damage to tanks. So, like, the number of hits that it registers on it is ridiculous. Okay. What else? What else? The scepter. Let's see. Freddy in Space 2. That is what I am playing. I'm not going to play Custom Night tonight. I do want to go back and actually get some good power percentage remaining on Ultimate Custom Night, but not tonight. Like, I've waited a week to play Freddy in Space at all, outside of that one speed run, and then kind of showing you where the power-ups are. So I'm kind of itching to play through this a little bit. Yes, Smear is correct on that. Also, Bluey, thanks for stopping by. This game is only on PC right now, yes. This is on Game Jolt. It's a free game. If you look at the dedication screen here, this was made for Skylar Ginn. He met Scott via Make-A-Wish Foundation. He was a big fan of the series, and Scott flew out and saw him, met him. Really cool. And so he dedicated this game to him. He didn't survive his battle with cancer, but, you know, for those of us who are still here as well, I think that stream did a whole lot of good for those of us who are still here. So, St. Jude's does a lot of really good work, and if you saw Matt Pat's stream, he had Markiplier and Daco there playing as well. This game, I did the testing for it late in the game. I just want to be sure that's very clear, okay? So, I really wish Scott got me involved earlier in the cycle. Let's but I think it's a pretty fun game. It has several things that could be improved still. I'm just trying to get a few pickups here. I can show you the credits. Oh, hold on. Chat pause. Hold up. No. Okay, we're back. Ha. Yes, it was made by Scott. So this was a Scott original. This was FNAF 58 that he was working on. If you saw his post on Steam, I don't think that means that he's stopping. I do kind of think he's itching for new IP, but that's I don't think that's a guarantee. I can't read his mind. I mean, I'm guessing he's probably really tired at this point. I mean, if I donated 500K, I would probably be very mentally tired as well. Oh man. I mean, my focus is just like, you know, my net worth is not even cool. He's doing really well with this. Alright, I have enough power-ups here to make this a very easy battle. Alright, 18. Alright, let's get invincibility just to kind of speed everything up. Yay! Alright, I got 40 laser slides, which is so much, so many. Bye. You lose. Come here, tank. Come here, tank. I'll show you laser slide. Check this out. High level laser slide. Alright, here we go. And final boss. You don't have to take out the monitors, but you can just Cookie Crisp them to death. And I should probably just rain down Cookie Crisp right now. Whee! Throw a few black holes and we should be done, yeah. Alright, so now you can see the credits. You'll see the bad image ending there. The bad ending image. Because this, like, I've camped on this save for probably a good 30 hours. If not more. It might be more than 30 hours. But I'd have several saves. I try to do a really thorough testing job for Scott, so, I mean, you ask me to do anything, and it's not you know, it's something I can get behind or whatever. Yeah, you're gonna get the very best. Alright, so the end. Oh, let's look at the credits. Oh, snap. Cool. Look at the middle there. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Alright, cool. So, alright, let's see. Alright, Rain, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Brendan, yeah. I would start with Cosmic Freeway and get the pickups really quick. DJ Stir should have his own boss. I don't know, maybe they got bosses because, and I didn't because maybe I can't be beaten in some ways. So, impossibility on this one. This one over here to right here would be a good place to start. See right here, you would drop into a black hole launcher pickup right here. And that's a good way to start. I would get your pickups up first before actually starting Lunar Mines, because Freddy level 1 is pretty low power, and I would throw a lot of leveling into Chica, kind of like I did in this run. Let's see. Hitbox on the death when you go left is really weird. Sometimes it just kills you for no reason. I can never tell the exact spots it will. Let's see. Go left. Hitbox on... Hitbox... Alright, Smear, what were you... Okay. Hitbox on the death. Hitbox... I'm trying to figure out what you meant. Let's see. Yeah, maybe the guy who... Yeah. The guy who first beat 5020. Remery. Yeah? He also gave me a shout out saying he couldn't have done it without me. So maybe I could get one too. Nah, like, yeah, for sure. Like, Remery should be mentioned for sure. Alright, let's see. So, let's do this. So, I have the first build that Scott sent me, and I'm going to open that and actually go to the hidden boss. And it's kind of funny. Let's see. Over here, first build. And I can show you the progression because the bosses, the secret boss went through more than one iteration of update, but I have to change the application title because they aren't named the same. The executable name isn't. The game name is. Okay, so this is the no joystick support one, so I can't use my joystick, but I can get through. All right, so Lunar Mines. We are going to. We're just gonna motor through with Foxy here. Another one of the issues you see right now is I started the first time through with 100 health. It should start you at max health, but the first time through on any level, it's going to start you at 100. So I've had that as a severity 1 bug, because I really think that should be fixed. Should be easy, but you got to do it every place you start something. Also, getting everything in like a global editor or whatever, global events, that would be something that would help down the road for future games. Bye, Rocket Fox. You also note that Foxy's fire is a lot different in color. It's more like a red-violet as opposed to like a rich royal purple as it is in the final game. So the color of his flamethrower changed. But okay, let me get to the boss. I'm not in jeopardy of dying here, so let's rush through. Also, Brendan, one thing as well with speedrunning, every time that you level a character, you get full health back. So that's just something to keep in mind. Like, you can be a little more reckless with that, because you'll get your health back. But you just can't go face first the entire time, otherwise low HP is not gonna do very well. Okay, again, secret here. Oh yeah, I didn't get the key this time, that's right, that's fine. We're trying to rush through to the final boss. Or I should say, actually the final boss. And then one more step. And also, let me switch over to Chica, because I want to dispel a myth as well. That you can get the final boss with anyone. You also can get through with the door halfway open. It's just, you have to jump at just the right spot. It's also not random. Scott didn't give me any hints on any of this, so about 5 hours in, I think it was 262 or something, and then but that was with taking notes too. Like I took notes and was writing those down as I was going. But about 8 hours in, I was about, man, what was it? High 4 something. I want to say maybe I need to go back and revisit. But I've slowly upped that to 587. All right, if you get right at the edge there, all right. If you get too far right, okay, this is gonna be hilarious. Okay, so all right, get ready. But if you're too far to the right and you hit the edge of the door again, it's gonna pull you back in. You just go right outside again. You just jump to the left of the door there. All right. So here's Secret Boss X. All right, Secret Boss X. Ooh-wee. Hand drawn, let's get it. This one, like, the amoeba shot is extremely helpful. And also the rain, like, that takes care. And look at those eyes. Yep. So, and there's the key, the well-drawn key. Oh, man. Okay, so that was revised. Let's go to the next build. Let me show you the next build that I got, because I'm trying to remember what version had changes. Okay, so this one is build number 2. All right. Also the font. If you look at the font, I gotta change the application name again. Hold up. 132. Okay. See the font change and all that? It was kind of the basic thing, and it didn't have the disclaimer on it either. So, the first build didn't have the press enter prompt either. I was hoping he was going to put like a the enter sign or something that would be dynamically tied to what mappings you had. Did I build 2 had joystick support, I believe. I think that was. I sent him some instructions on that. But that was okay. That's not that. No. Okay. So build 3 must have had the joystick support. But let's see what it is on this one. Okay. Oh, okay. It didn't have full joystick support. Okay, this was before it had the confirmation button. Okay, so it's partial joystick support at this point. I do want to have the shoulder buttons be swap character. That would be a cool addition. It's just up to Scott whether he wants to add anything to the game or not. If he's really tired, I can understand. Like if he's like, okay, well, it's fulfilled this purpose, but I'd be a little bummed because I really think this thing could shine a little more. Or if he had a better view of like, hey, I have 6 months to do this, and here's what I want to get out. That would be cool. Scepter, if you want to go to the Scepter, I'll go the Scepter route this time, but I already have the Scepter in my file, so you just run against this for a few seconds, or you can just stand against it too, but you end up here, you can follow here, here, and then same thing. There, and then here's the Scepter. So I already have it in my inventory, so it's not going to show up new, but if you... Would that be faster? That might be faster. That might be faster. Yeah, hey, speedrun edition. I think that's going to be faster. Just go the Scepter route. You skip a lot of the level. You don't have to fight Rocket Fox either. You just skip over to the next one. I still don't know why I still chase after all these blue gems. Anytime I see one, I'm like, I have to collect it, but I have 3,600 gems. I don't need gems. Alright. Each level has 5 power-up pickups. Yeah, I've played this game a whole lot. So, alright. I mean, may as well. Let's get invincibility. But I think going the Scepter route on this one would actually be quicker. But with when I say I beat the Dako boss in 4 seconds, I beat the Dako boss in 4 seconds because I threw a bunch of black holes and then it was like bye. So black holes can be overpowered. Getting the level with Freddy here. You don't have to have Foxy. You just jump right outside that door. All right, let's see what it is on this one. I think it's the intermediate one. Yes. Okay, it's the intermediate, Scott. Actually, you know, it's Sock Cawthon, by the way. So, all right. All right. So you have the fully drawn, but not the final version of the Scott boss. And then if you defeat the boss, make sure I still have health there. He has the tears coming out of his eyes. You have the fully drawn key. You get a blue gem randomly from Scott sometimes, but this doesn't count toward any of your high scores. So if you don't do anything with the key, you never exit the level. Also, Submit, thank you for the $1.99 donation. That's cool. It's not... Okay, let's see. Okay, here. Yes. So then that gets rid of the laser in front of the Cosmic Freeway pizza. There's a silly jump in the Cosmic Freeway. I can show you that. Let me go to the final build again, okay? But those are the stages of the Secret Boss X/S.Cawthon. And let me remap to joystick. And let me make sure you all see this. So remap to this one right here. All right, should be good. All right. I hope you are the only one with lag. Let's see. I don't have any drop frames, so I think I'm good. I'm also recording this, so I have a higher quality version here in case I want to upload that. Let me show you the silly jump. Actually, it still bugs me, the 100 health. Okay, now I'm at 290. Alright, I gotta be Puppet for this. There's a silly jump that I thought you had to make, but you don't. You don't. Okay, so over here. Over here. Oh no. No, that's not it. Alright, let me try that again. My fault. Come on, think of the map. Think of the map. Okay. Which one do you want to go to? Which one was it? Yeah, it's this one. Oh yeah, okay. I got it. Right here. And then up here. Yes, okay. Alright, there's a jump right after the landmark, the hidden landmark here. Like right after that last block. It's like a pixel after it. It's like a one frame jump. Alright, let's see if I hit it. It's gonna be close! Yep, I got it, okay. So you jump under that, and then you can just fall down here. That's how I initially found this area with the golden pizza, which would be over here. And you can just jump up there. The funny thing is, you just restart the level. There's several ways you can get there that are a lot easier. So, here are two. Okay. Where did I get the early builds? Man. Alright, let's see. One route. Nope. I shouldn't have dodged that. Let's just go back. Let's shop. Go back here. Drop down. Oh, what's wrong? That's the wrong way. Let's try that again. Oh, man. The worst part about that is you just lose your power-ups, but... I need to play this quickly before I forget everywhere where everything is, because I've already forgotten some of this. Alright. Thanks, Submit. Alright, so one way is right here. You just drop down, alright? That's one way to get there. There's another way to get there. Let's go back over here. It should put you right near it. Yeah. Okay, no. There's another landmark right here. That's where you pick up another $10,100 there. Everyone seemed to like Totem Panic as well for a boss. That was well done. Another way is right here. And then you drop. Where did I get the early builds from the game? I got them directly from the development studio. That was crazy. I must have hacked into their computers. Hacked into their mainframes. Okay, so what else on Lunar Mines? Is there anything else? Okay, I've already shown... I have videos of the power-ups. I've shown you the landmark locations. I've shown you how to get the scepter. All right, let me check chat. Let me make sure I'm not missing much here. Yeah, I have 2 people on my Patreon right now. That's better than 0. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not making a whole lot. I'll make in the low 4 digits this year on YouTube. Let's see. FNAF World, maybe some challenges like a playthrough with only the beginning characters, or maybe those with as little attacking move as possible. The problem is, Submit, sure, if you want to support me on Patreon, that'd be cool. I've posted two posts just for the followers, but now everything, one was just, hey, check out this stream. Now it's revealed I'm a tester here. Let's see. Try not to slouch too much too. Do any other early designs of bosses exist? I want to say yes. Hold on. Let me go back to the old build. I also had a suggestion to put a prompt there for do you want to exit? And like maybe escape from the stage select or go back to the main menu, and then there would be a remap option for controls, and then go to a remap menu, and then have escape give you a dialogue that says, do you want to, are you sure you want to exit, yes or no, and then you exit. So a lot of this has dialogues. Also one for holding backspace, and then are you sure you want to delete your data? Because I've seen this a lot with Five Nights at Freddy's World as well. Yeah. Let's see. The problem with Five Nights at Freddy's World low-level characters, like the top row and really anyone but the bottom row, is that they're not going to be usable on stuff like Geist Layer, because you have a constant drain of oxygen. And I've done videos on, like, if you don't hack the save file and you play naturally, it's going to take what, like 1,000 years to get to a usable level for that. So it's not really balanced for all characters to potentially go and dominate the game. But the lowest level characters, Update 2 characters, are definitely overpowered. And several on the level above can be used, but not at level 1. Level 1, you're gonna need Update 2 characters. Plus, for Chica's Magic Rainbow, you're gonna want, yeah, you have 180 seconds to do that much damage, and there's nothing in anyone's arsenal till that Update 2 row that's going to be anywhere in a lifetime of play going to be feasible for winning. Okay, so editing your save file is going to be the only way for like a top row thing to be possible, and I'd have to edit them up to like level 10,000 or something, just so they'd have enough health and enough damage to finish everything in that time frame. You have 3 minutes to beat the Magic Rainbow, and I'm talking about the boss, not the mini game. Let's go back to the first build. I think that the Mechaplier boss also had a different design. Let me see. Game capture, properties. It's up to you. Submit, totally. It's up to you. Hey, Melanie. Hey, Science and Theories. Hey, everyone else who's been on the stream and I didn't say hey. What's up, the Ginger Gamer guy? All right, so do you have to clear all of your data for the good ending? Yes, if you already ran out of time, then you got to restart. I would just go through to your MMF applications folder and back up. If you have a really good save, just back one up. You have to do a manual backup right now, but you know, it could be added as a feature here where you have like several save slots. That might be really nice. But we'll see. Thank you, Submit. That's cool. All right, let me see if I can get to the Mechaplier boss, and hopefully it's what I'm thinking it is. Oh yeah. Alright, here we go. I'm at 290. That noise is the hint of something opening up behind you. This build has it too. Okay, this was an old bug too. So Foxy, you know how he likes to jump? Well, he can just jump over here and fall to his death. And there are several power-ups off the screen that you don't see. But okay, so I landed on this block over here, far on the left side, but I can fall out and that's it. Like, that's the end of the level. I mean, there's no collision on the bottom. All the bites that I have are like, where did you go? But Freddy Plane is still targeting that Scream Mask enemy. Okay, so that's one thing that was fixed for sure. Scott fixed a whole lot very quickly. So he is also quite the early bird. I am more of an owl. He is more of a lark. So making sure he had a bunch of stuff ready to work on. That's just what I try to do. Because like with regular software releases at work, we do 3-month cycles, and or I should say we do 2-week sprints. So every 2 weeks we have like a bite-sized chunk of what we want to do, but every 3 months we have a release planned for our clients. And so for 9 days from build 1 to the stream, we had 7 builds total through that time. But I wanted to help him out as much as I could and get him as many cycles as I could. So I did wear myself out, but I think it's worth it. Okay, let's go and find that other boss. Okay, I don't have to really get anything here, so we'll just skip through. I can make this jump! Come on! Come on, Foxy. Jumps too high. Nah, Foxy's good for what he's... I'm not making a recommendation on Foxy's jump height. Foxy does a good job. There's a secret area here. You can find all sorts of stuff. You actually come back for that area right there, and then the scepter would be right here. This could be a speedrun gamble if you wanted, or if you wanted more points or whatever, but you lose, I think you lose 900 points not by just dropping there, so it's better just to drop. But you could get some power-ups and get a few more points or whatever. Okay, but if you part of the rescuing Freddy's son, which I guess there's enough time between Five Nights at Freddy's, whatever, and 58 for Freddy to have a son. But I don't know. I don't do the story for this. But part of that is that you have a limited amount of time. Also a big tip here. You see the Bonnie shot right here? It shows you where the hidden areas where you fall through. Phenomenal for this level. So Bonnie is great at revealing secret passageways. Also jumps second highest, so is useful for some jumps. And I think it's right here. Yes. I missed it, didn't I? I missed it. Oh, right. Hold up. I have to... Doggone it. Alright, hold on. I have to delete that from my save. Hold up. I have to delete it from my save so I actually let's get rid of all of these right here. I'm getting rid of all of my bites. So it thinks that I have no bosses, no secret bosses complete. All right. Yeah, it would be great if Five Nights at Freddy's World did have an update 3. I guess like it doesn't need an update 3, but it would be cool. Like if there were more to that story and whatnot. There are a lot of characters that could be added. I'm worried about the balance because like update 2 is just, hey, you have these characters that are absolutely ridiculous. Man, those are some overpowered characters. All right, let's see. That's why I did the level 1 versus Anim Dude with the old characters, because with Halloween, like I did one with Halloween, but it was so much easier. Okay. I didn't do this right. Hold up. What didn't I do right? Hold on. Oh! I opened a backup. Hold on. Okay, I did do it right, but in the wrong file. So I didn't do it right. Alright, there we go. Yeah? Yes, okay. So I should be able to fight the secret bosses again. Not fighting them again. It's kind of... Yeah, I mean, that's Scott's decision there, but it also prevents double registry. But there's a way to work around that too. I mean, it would be kind of fun to be able to fight the bosses multiple times. The secret bosses, I should say. Because the main bosses still stay. Alright, Bonnie. Show them your jumping power. Your secret showing ability. Bonnie is so good. It's just Bonnie is sometimes overshadowed by Foxy's jump and Chica's attack. But Bonnie is a really phenomenal character. Maybe I should do some Bonnie runs at some point. I mean, the boss is really built for Chica. Like, really built for Chica. Alright. Is the second one or third one? Let's fall through. Yeah, it's the second one. Alright. I should know this. Alright, jump and fall through. Go a little bit too. Not that much. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, why? Come on, Bonnie, let's get it. Alright, I have 4 black holes. Black holes are really overpowered for this boss, too. Really overpowered. There we go. Could you not access it on this one? Oh, what? Huh, maybe you couldn't access it on this one. You fall through the other one. I actually reported that as a bug. And that was changed, but I'm thinking of something else, because I... Yeah, oh, gotcha. Alright. Alright, we're there. So the other one, you could see where it was. Maybe I'm just misremembering with being able to do that jump. It's like Parappa. It's like you play in real bad. Alright, we're gonna get this. Oh well. Or just fall at the wrong spot again. Lovely. Okay, third one. Third one, a little bit there. There we go. Okay. Sorry. Took a little too long on that. Alright, let me see if it's what I'm thinking of. Oh, well, I just used a black hole. Alright. I use another one going there. Oh, I love Parappa. Yes. That's how I got into rhythm games, too. That's the first one I played. I love Parappa. 1 and 2. Cools on everything. Love that game. Wish they come up with a 3, 4, 5, 6. No, okay, it's not what I'm thinking. It is the full Markiplier. Bye. Reaper. It's gonna pop you out. Here. You gotta restart from there. Alright. Anyway, okay, so that's... There was a split face that I guess... Okay, I guess that's out of it. So now I've gotten rid of all those. Easiest way once you have the boss to get power-ups again, just go to the start of this boss level. Oh yeah, the GT Live, so GT Live Daco and Markiplier bosses, and Anim Dude's Revenge. All those bosses are secret bosses, 1 per level. So, what else? What else? No lag, no spam. That's what I'm talking about. I'm hoping. Yeah, it is the third one. Whoops. I should have been looking at the chat, right? Oh man. Hey, Submit, that's cool. Any tips on how to beat the final form of Lol's Hacks' his battle? If you watch my 18-minute 6-second speed run of this, one thing. Okay, so there are 2 things that the boss battle hints at here, and I still have it on the suggestion board that level 5 characters, except for Chica, have a buff to their damage. Because against this boss, like, if you have 1 black hole and anything in your special, it's going to do the equivalent of a lot of shots. And I had, I think, 3 or 4, probably 4 special by the time I hit that boss. And yeah, it takes the place of probably about 60 shots, 60 really good shots. Is that right? I mean, that would save you about a minute per black hole. And if you're not using black hole, you're looking at like 20-25 minute battle at Freddy level 5. If you don't have any specials. So I would stock up on specials here. Like, get your power-ups for sure. Get the power-ups. Especially Black Hole, Cookie Crisp, or Meteor Rain. And if you're using Foxy, then maybe Amoeba Shot. But really, Black Hole is your number 1 on this one. If you can get 20 Black Holes, you are doing yourself a huge favor, and you will cut your battle in like 10th. Just make sure that you're shooting a Black Hole at at the boss. The boss seems to have a real weakness to Black Hole. Second phase, Laser Slide really takes down the tank. Any tank, Laser Slide does a really good job against, even though you're kind of sliding into the wheels, which I wouldn't recommend IRL. So, let's see. This game doesn't have different modes. Yeah, like they're 2 different endings right now, but Scott had a lot planned for this game, and he was also up for adding features after the stream. So he wanted to get a stable build, which is his main thing. He really just wanted me to play test it to kind of show, hey, can this be beaten logically? And then, you know, at what pace things should be given. Because they were just going to start from a new save. That was one of the conditions. They were going to have 2 hours from scratch to get as much as they could. That probably would not have gone well without someone really guiding them. And then at that point, like, I wouldn't have wanted to spoil absolutely everything from scratch. But from where they were at, I was actually on standby. Scott had my number ready to give to Daco for a phone a friend if he really needed the help. But I don't think he sent the number. He kind of left it as just like he hasn't sent it quite yet. So I don't think he sent that. But that was a possibility. That would have been cool. I could have gotten them up to 500k on stream very, very quickly. I don't know how much would have been too much of a spoiler, but I'm usually pretty good about measuring that. So I trust myself with that. But anyway, let's see. Are there any scary parts? I mean, the boss, the last phase of the boss is probably as scary as it gets, really. Have I played Jammer Lammy? I played a little bit of it. I know there's a Parappa mode. I know there was a DDR player who posted something where like Parappa just said push the entire time and got cool. Or he got cool and then just said push, 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 and that was like the entire rap. But he kept in the cool range. So I haven't gone through Jammer Lammy, but it's less interesting to me. Like I prefer Parappa. Like, I don't know, the guitar riff isn't as, I don't know. I like Parappa a lot. Parappa's sweet. But with the different endings. So this game you can play in like collection style where you're trying to get as many as many dollars as you want. So that right there, you see, like I got 587K right now. That can be surpassed by a little bit. It just depends on. I mean, 587 was really good lucky runs on some of these. I mean, I've played. Hold on. All right, I've played. Let me look at my. I've played Cosmic Freeway on this save 437 times. So I've played the mess out of this. Oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. That's not even my only save. But you can get that, or you can play the speedrun mode where you have to rescue Freddy's son. You have 30 minutes to do that. I have my save backed up, so let me show you this one thing that will help with speedrunning. Let me see if this is actually in the first build, because I'm running from the first build here. All right, I'm gonna hit the T key. Yeah. All right, you see in that lower right corner, you see 30. That was the accident that was supposed to be stumbled upon that someone would find and be like, oh, 30, and then it counts down as you just sit there and as you play also. So, and let me load the latest version as well. Less bugs, faux life. But with drops. With drops from enemies or whatever, a lot of that is just going to be which ones are going to just randomly drop blue gems. And you can have all of them drop, but that's like statistically unrealistic, but it's still within realm of statistical possibility. I wish there were a gem collection mode where all the drops would be gems and then you could have a definite high score. But the power-ups as well, the power-ups, if those would have forced blue gems as well, like just a gem collector item or something where everything's a blue gem that you pick up randomly, that would be great, because then you would standardize stuff. But also with the blue gems and the Freddy plane is going to shoot stuff off screen, and then sometimes it's just going to despawn by the time you get there if it's far enough off. So like the time I played through Lunar Mines here. Hold on. Map. There we go. I played through Lunar Mines just a little bit ago. Got 83 something. Oh, yeah. Maybe I should load that in. Also, maybe I should change this over here so you actually see the game. But, yeah. So hit T if you want to have a minute timer to see like how much time you have left and all that. All right, let's see. Did I ever do the blindfold challenge or ultimate custom night? No, I have not. I do have an idea for Five Nights at Freddy's 1. I could make a like I made Twitch Plays Five Nights at Freddy's. It's kind of like an overarching framework that you can use, and it does like mouse and keyboard automation based on people's input. But if I could change that around just a little bit so that I have like a keyboard where like a keyboard I could step on, and then I would like move left, move right, all that. Then I could juggle and play Five Nights at Freddy's 1. That would be kind of cool. Also, Science and Theories, thanks for stopping by. Let's see. 4 and 6. Okay, so Five Nights at Freddy's 4, what? Halloween? Halloween is very, very difficult. Very, very few people have 10 stars. That's worth getting though, but the blind modes are kind of annoying. And the randomness on is it the closet or the bed? Oh man, I still haven't pinpointed any sort of like, oh yeah, this means bed, this means whatever, this means closet. Any more FNAF games? I think there will be more FNAF games. I'm actually pretty sure there will be, but we'll see. I mean, it's always Scott's decision, and whatever the studios do, that he's granted them rights to various parts of the franchise, all that. Help Wanted. It is a really, really good game. Like, it's for a VR game. Like that's a good price point for a VR game. VR games tend to be higher in price, but I mean, if you want to wait for a sale, you could do that. But it was a really well done VR game. There aren't many really good VR games that I don't know. What you get Job Simulator. You get, of course, Beat Saber, the classic. And interestingly, Facebook just bought Beat Games, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that's right. So we'll see what happens to that. Could be better, could be worse. We'll see. But yeah, FNAF VR is really, really good. It gave me the biggest scare out of the series, the biggest startle, I should say, of the series, when Bonnie was right next to me. Like, I heard Bonnie start to move, but Bonnie was right there, and I looked over, I was like, whoa! It's probably the biggest reaction I've had off of any of the Five Nights at Freddy's games. Five Nights at Freddy's 3 got me a few times with the Phantoms, because first time through the game, I was just like, what is that? So, yeah. Let's see, going to Smash Brothers? Maybe. We'll see. Like, the console ports really need to be shaped up a little bit. But, anyway. I haven't even started 4. It just looks like a mess. I don't have either of the endings in 6 that require you to have animatronics in the location. Maybe one thing to look at, because Blacklisted is definitely the hardest one in Five Nights at Freddy's, or Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, so Five Nights at Freddy's 6, as it says in the save file, and as I said initially, it is Five Nights at Freddy's 6, but that one, Blacklisted, is most difficult because you're going to have the most animatronics there as much as possible, but I wonder if you hoarded a bunch of money, if you couldn't shape that down to, like, maybe 2 nights of insanity, as opposed to, you know, 5, because you already have, like, all the animatronics potentially there by, what, night 2, or I should say office phase 2, not night 2, but day 2 office phase. Oh man. FNAF 1 mechanics and console port are different. It would be awesome to see you, Daco, MatPat, and Markiplier try to beat every Five Nights at Freddy's game to FNAF Pizzeria Simulator to determine the true king. But I've already beaten them all. I've already beaten all the modes. Oh man. There's so much randomness in a lot of these modes that, man, I've beaten the modes again on higher resolutions. I guess I should probably do Sister... But Sister Location already was high resolution, right? Hey, I don't know. I don't know. I try to help people out. I'm not trying to be compared with other people or whatever. But I know I did get compliments on the stream that were very kind, so I've commented on those already. It's like, I don't want to target on me, but yeah, I just try to help people out where I can. I mean, it's a game series. It's a game series. Thanks for watching. Which FNAF is my favorite? Did I get the Golden Pizza? Oh yeah. All right, hold on. Let me restart here. Let me get rid of this mangled deleted save here. And restore this back up and reset. Okay. Remap to joystick 2. I'm surprised they didn't, on the stream, use joystick, because you could use joystick. It's one thing where I wish there were like a constant, hey, to remap, hit Control Y or whatever. All the games in a row in one session is not realistic. It's yeah. Oh, I deleted my, hold on. I deleted my bites. I mean, for good reason, right? I mean, we're gonna play through Lunar Mines again without the Freddy plane. Let's see if we do any better money-wise. So I'm at 85-1, 85-150. Oh. Yeah, okay, we're good, we're good. I do have to go and beat the Daco boss. Again. Yes, I've beaten everything. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this game has a gross amount of time on it right now. This save. There we go. Nothing. You do want to take out every enemy if you're going for a score, because you can get random drops like there. Just random. Alright, I don't have to go to the scepter route, but that's where you would go for that. Alright. My recommendation with high score as well is do one run, get the scepter, and then use that 10,000 to do other runs. So you start with 10,000, but you skip most of the level if you go the scepter route, so not always the most economical. The shock strike. Oh, I wish you could disable shock strike just for a little bit. Oh man. Okay. Did I even fight Rocket Fox? Like, did I beat him so badly that I just forgot? Did I? Oh man. Poor Rocket Fox. The FOX tank later. Alright, I will go down there. Come on. Clear these guys out. Alright. I get the atom there. Extra fire. Hey. Useless invincibility on this part, but fun to imagine how many enemies we could have taken out. But I really think Scott did a great job with the genre. I mean, like you saw some. Okay, if you've seen his old platformer that was basically the base for this game, it's not nearly as good as this, but this is really fun. Like I had a lot of fun playing it. I know a lot of people have had a lot of fun playing. I think it's being forgotten already. Like it's like, oh, it's just for the charity stream for these guys to play, but y'all can play it. Y'all can speedrun it. You can get the good ending. I mean, it's a Scott game, you know. All right, let's see. So maybe I'll do something where, like, you know, encourage people to do speedruns or something, you know. Have some kind of reward for finishing the game 1 week or something. I don't even know. It's a nice little bonus there. You don't get any money for Shock Strike or any of those, like any of the pickups, but the blue gems you do. Alright. You do the McDonald's jump, you're gonna be like ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Let's swap back to Foxy. I really like playing with Foxy. Foxy's really good. Okay. What am I at? 30,250? I've been having trouble really getting into Five Nights at Freddy's AR. Like, I only played it that one time, and I was just like, I mean, like, it's okay. It's going to be really repetitive. So I don't know. A lot of people like it. Maybe not really my cup of tea, but I did have this game really to focus on, so wanted to test as much as possible. I have like the dumbest video of the Five Nights at AR series. Another issue here is I swap characters during invincibility. Oh, hey, we got a stack. Nice. If you swap characters while you're invincible, you don't flash anymore. And you swap back to their character, it doesn't flash anymore. So that's one thing that I also have as an issue as well. It's a graphical thing and it doesn't affect gameplay, but it's just a consistency thing, you know? Any blue gems? No. Alright, Foxy, you're gonna get the jump this time, alright? Foxy's such a good jumper, good grief. Alright. Gotcha. Okay, I do have to beat the Daco boss in this round. So let's go back and get the underground stuff first. So I'm maxing the score. And actually, going to the Daco boss can respawn you up top. So that actually helps. Shock Strike would be right here. Power up. But yeah, I agree. The soundtrack on this is really, really good. It fits extremely well. Yeah. So Leon did a very good job on that. You know, I got the Jazz Jackrabbit vibes from this game. Like I used to love Jazz Jackrabbit. And this, yeah, it's in the same vein, but really well done. I wish Scott would make like 6 different expansions, or maybe 7. Yeah, I'm just thinking like Jazz Jackrabbit, like make a whole series out of this, you know? That'd be cool. I wouldn't mind testing him either, so he's up for it. Trying to get sneaky over here. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna fight the Daco boss. And I'm not gonna use my black holes right away. Hey! What's up, Elite Crafted Gaming? How can you remap the joystick? You can't remap the buttons on the joystick yet, but I'm going to try to put something together. Send it over to Scott. Something in Click Team. Like, it would be so easy to do outside of Click Team. Alright. 25,000 points, dollars, everything. Yay! Oh, I get the BB! You look so goofy. Oh, man. Alright. If you do a big jump here with Freddy, then you will make it over there. And over here... I mean, I don't know. You don't need it at this level, so... Alright, let's just get points. Get buckets! Ooh, a bucket! Ooh! Okay. 72.8, so that means I'm gonna get 83.9. No, 82.9? What the heck? So I got one less blue gem than I did the run before. But where... Did I really have that good a lucky run? Good grief. Maybe I did. Sheesh. Alright, 82.9. I'm gonna take a run out of here, because that was not a good score. Good grief. What did I do differently? Anything? I don't think I did anything differently. Woo-wee. Whoop. Face first. No, not sock cotton. No. Alright. Anyway. Hey! Also, everyone who's subscribed as well. Thanks also for getting me over 66.6k. So I'm now at 66.7. I don't know. I'm not up on superstition like that. Like, yeah. Basically, mark of the beast. Don't take it. Bottom line. So I'm gonna stick following Jesus. Not gonna be concerned about subscriber counts, but I don't know. I know people who, if they get a receipt with 666 on it, they'll be like, well, no, I'm gonna pay you an extra penny or dollar or whatever just to get out of that. So anyway, I missed the blue gem. Oh no. No, I missed a lot of blue gems. Each blue gem's gonna be 250, but a lot of them are random drops. I don't know. I don't know if there's some rhyme or reason to it. Like maybe luck plays into it too. I don't know. But the score stands right now, 85-1. Maybe also using your Cookie Crisp attack here, your Meteor Rain. Maybe that also affects how often they drop. I don't know. Not having Freddy playing is kind of nice. I wish you could choose to like enable or disable each one. That would be phenomenal. But anyway, what else? Thanks, Double Whammy. Yeah, so like the 83-150 from earlier, that means I had 8 more blue gems in the run beforehand. There must have been something with either like the character I was using or I don't know, what would I have done differently? Let me also do this one thing as well. Oh, moth cereal? Yeah, there were moths in my closed, sealed cereal bag. I sent it over to Kellogg's, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna review this and find out like which, you know, where it came from, basically." And I'm like, All right, so I gave him all the info, the UPC, and the video. How do I get the mic in Galactic? Oh, that's easy. Hold on. Let me delete my microphones. All right, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this, and where's the other one? This one. Okay, so save, and if I go to a level and go back out. All right, so I just deleted all my scepters. All right, so the question is, Galactic Factory, where do you get the, how do you get the mic in Galactic Factory? You can be any character, just as all the things except for that golden Freddy switch and the puppet block. The puppet, those two things are character specific. And really, the boss is mostly geared to a Chica. But all right, so not going for score here. All right, so you see the scepter. Hold on. Yeah. So the scepter's up there. You go here, you can get rid of a block by getting near it, but you don't have to do that. You just stand here, like, I'm not touching anything or anything like that. Yay! That's it. Like, that's all you gotta do. It's a time that builds up, so when I was, like, kind of looking around and thinking or whatever, it started to do that and actually moved away from it. I'm like, wait a minute, and then I did it again. I'm like, oh. So that's how to get that one. And you start with an extra 10,000 to start, so you don't have to collect it again. Lunar Mines. I can show you the scepter locations really quick. Hidden area up here. You don't need it though right now. Okay, so... Okay, scepter, yes. Alright, focused, focused, focused. I'll try to do more walkthroughs on different levels as well. But you go here. You don't need invincibility, you just need to stand near that and then fall through. Then you're going to land here, go through here, here. There. Okay, and then you just fall back down and you're here. But you can't go back up, that's the thing. So then you'd have to restart the level if you're going for score attack. Cosmic Freeway is very, very easy. Think. That wasn't it. Which one was it? Was it this one? No. Like I saw it. Like I know where it is locationally. Down here one. Come on, I should know it's like the back of my hand. It's going to start me back at point 1. Come on, think. This one. Yeah, there it is. Okay, let me show you from scratch here. That took way too long. Alright, so then you're going to go left. Alright, I call this point 1. The next one's point 2. It looks fairly similar. It's not quite the same, but you're going to fall over here. This will take you there. There you go. Okay, so that's Scepter 3. Scepter 4 is going to be way into the level, just like everything on this map. Like, none of the power-ups are early in this level. So it's very, very, how do I say, slanted toward the end of the level. Weighted toward the end of the level, yeah. Okay. Hey, what's up? What's up, AD Cubes? Oh, man. Alright, oh no, Golden Freddy. Golden Freddy can't get back up. I'm gonna swap. See the non-invincibility. Flash. Okay, what am I going for? Oh yeah, scepter, yes. Okay, you're gonna fall left here, and then you're gonna go over here. And then here it is. And you got all the scepters. Pretty cool. I have another video for all the landmarks and all that. So, yeah. So I can upload that probably tomorrow. Landmarks, you have a mushroom and a clover. Come on, think. Is that right? No. You have a mushroom and an RIP sign on Lunar Mines. Galactic Factory, you have which one was the first one? Yes, the first one is the light. There's like a orange blocky light or whatever. That's one, and then there's an underwater clover or plant or whatever, and that's two. Cosmic Freeway, you have the little like dot star thing, and then you have the dark clover that really blends in with the background. The funny thing was, the first time I got near it, Chipper's ship went right past it, and I'm like, oh look, it's right there. So that was really easy for me. Stellar Pit, man, that one's tough too. There's a mushroom about right after the first locked door, and then there's one all the way in the lower left corner. Not all the way in the left corner, but a little bit to the right on the bottom level. And then there's another. What is that? Is that a mushroom? It's another one of those plants. But yeah, those are the 8. So they're 2 per level with that, and then yeah, that's about it. Okay. Well, I do need to get some other things done today. One of them being I need to get all this eBay stuff shipped out. So. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so I'll do some more of these streams for like Galactic Factory, Cosmic Freeway, Stellar Pit, all that, but I wanted to focus on Lunar Mines for this one. And let's see. Let me just check chat one more time. What is my favorite animatronic? Man, it depends on the game. What about this game? Let's see. So Freddy is a good introductory character, but you want to get off Freddy as quickly as you can. Chica is so overpowered in this game, it's ridiculous. Man, Chica's a monster. Bonnie is phenomenal. Can jump higher, can show secret passageways really well, especially on Stellar Pit. Man, very useful. Foxy. It's gotta be Foxy. Foxy is so sick. Jumps so high. Flamethrower. Oh my goodness, if he has Frenzy, like that, the bar is flashing under him, so you just hold it down, well, then you get Amoeba Shot. So if you have a lot of Amoeba Shot, just throw it everywhere. Oh man. He can jump so high. Foxy is so good. Foxy's gotta be my favorite. Puppet's okay, but you gotta like stall a little bit, otherwise all your presents are gonna be behind you. And then 6, Golden Freddy. The hitbox is actually larger than it looks, but if you're not moving or whatever, it should be a little less vulnerable. Should be, but he is very strong at level 5. So that's my overview, I guess. But Puppet and Golden Freddy are both useful for their individual single-use purposes. But Foxy's got to be my favorite of the bunch. It's just I wouldn't necessarily want to fight the boss at a low-level Foxy. That would be really reckless. Unless you had a lot of Amoeba Shot, and then you just hold it down like right in his grill, and then just shoot a bunch of Amoeba Shots at him and hope that it connects, because it can bounce all over the place and target other things and all sorts of stuff. So it's not reliable. But Black Hole is your best bet on the final boss, and any boss that's really high up, it's a really high-powered attack for sure. Any tanks, laser slide, yeah. Okay, let's see. GF. Well, the GF also, it's too much text. You know, Golden Freddy wouldn't fit. Unless you like really get a compressed font for it, but I'm pretty sure he used a text asset, and then all of those are just imaged basically, so they're rasterized. Have I 100% this game yet? Yes. And I've deleted several things manually on this save, so if I put them back, then you'll see all of them. But let's see. Did I 100% the game? I also speedran it. Speedrun. This one's very fun. What was the easiest 20 mode to beat out of all the FNAF games? Easiest 20 mode. The most consistent and the most reliable, Five Nights at Freddy's 1. The least you actually have to do, Five Nights at Freddy's 3, but that's not really a 20 mode, I guess. Nightmare Aggressive only. But if you talk about like Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Sim, Blacklisted was actually fairly tough. It just depends on when you get all the animatronics in. That also plays into how difficult that is. 1020 mode was annoying on Five Nights at Freddy's 2, but I've beaten it several times on different builds. And in higher resolution now, you can watch that one. I also put together a strategy video on that. So I'm happy with that. 5020 is definitely the most skill intensive, but at the same time, like, it's just a few animatronics that it boils down to. I mean, it's Toy Freddy, Foxy, Funtime Foxy, and I mean, everyone else is just, hey, react fast, do the right things, don't have your camera up at certain times, and that type of thing. Like Rockstar Bonnie and Wizard Bonnie, both multiples of 13 seconds, just don't have your camera up and they'll never show up. So, yeah. What else? Yeah, 405.1. That's right there. Are you running out of power, or are you hitting a Toy Freddy jump? That's probably, you're running out of power, huh? You don't have to shut all the doors. Like, one of the reasons I wanted to get a safe completion, but also it was a challenge for my power savings too to have all 3 doors closed, because that's not a very good power saving strategy. Yeah, like the most of 5020 is straightforward. Putting everything together, like figuring all that out and piecing together stuff. We had help in the community for sure. So like Sonic EA found the mid-vent stuff, and Fast Dasher found the cam stalling for the plushie animatronics. That type of, like, everyone pieced that together, and you know, I guess I see myself as a major catalyst and putting that all together. But yeah, it's really the 3 of them that you have to worry about. Is there anyone else though? I mean, Nightmarion, that's usually your fault if that happens. So yeah. Puppet's easy on 5020. Let's see. You just have to time out 17s and 13s or 16s and 14s. So if you're not paying attention, then I guess that can be a problem. But I don't know. That's like a prime thing I was focused on, really. Yeah, Toy Freddy will get you, like, if you get past Death Coin, then like 90% of the time it's going to be Toy Freddy, and like 9% is going to be Foxy, and that 1% is that one time you just have to be consistent and have saved enough power that you're good. I really think I could probably get 15% power remaining on 5020. I need to go for that at some point. I'll put that on my goals list or something. But yeah, I could do a lot better than 0% remaining. Like, that was me closing all 3 doors and all that, and still having power to win. Okay. All right, that's it. That's it for the stream. I'll have to do another stream some other time. Galactic Factory, I'll have to show you all a little bit more detailed next time. And that's it. So you can rewind for all sorts of stuff here. I showed a lot, but especially that first release boss was kind of funny. Secret Boss X. So anyway, yeah, there will be other times. I got to do other stuff here and get to work tomorrow. Work a normal day. I do have Wednesday off, so that is kind of nice. But also, everyone wondering about my knee. My knee's doing a lot better. I did get the percussive Theragun or whatever, so it's like hammer out IT van. Oh man. So that's good though. So lots of stretching, lots of physical therapy, and I ran a little bit today. Not much at all, but I ran a little bit. So that's progress. I couldn't climb stairs for a few weeks there, so that was real bad. Let's plan for Wednesday for next stream. We'll try that. All right, because I got Wednesday off. All right, check you next time, everyone. Thanks for stopping by, and you can rewind this, and this will be up public, so you can watch this later. But thanks for existing. Thank you. We'll see. We'll see what Scott wants to do with this game for sure, because I still have a ton of stuff on the bugs and recommendations board, and I mean, if he didn't want to keep this going at all, I'm hoping he does. But if he doesn't, then if he sent a build my way, it'd be like, yeah, sure. Let me rebalance some things. Let me fix a few things. Send it back his way. See if he likes it. That type of thing. I mean, I'd be willing to do that. But yeah, I'm hoping he wants to do it himself because he is in charge of this series and all that. So anyway, all right. We'll see. I know he's tired. I'm a little tired too, but I've been able to rest up. I didn't have to donate 500K either, so I got rest from that. Anyway, check you next time. Peace.